Good morning, everybody, and welcome back. Today, we are going to be focusing on dividing whole numbers by fractions. And if you remember when we talked in one of the last videos, I mentioned how you're only going to be dividing whole numbers by unit fractions. So let's see, whole numbers divided by unit fractions. And just to give you the reminder, a unit fraction is 1 over a positive integer. So let's take a look at our first example this morning. We are going to divide 8 divided by 1/2. And just like we have been, we are going to be looking at the models to show this, and then I'm going to give you a preview of how to do the standard algorithm for it. All right, so first of all, we need 8 whole. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And these 8 wholes are going to be split into 2 pieces. Okay. And we need to know how many halves we have in these figures. Okay. So I have 1/2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. You can also show that 1/2 times 16 equals 8. Which we said that 1/2 times, and remember, a whole number is that number over 1. Okay. 1 times 16 is 16. 2 times 1 is 2. 16 divided by 2, because remember that fraction bar is simply a division symbol, but you could also reduce this if you wanted to divide it by 2, which would take you to 8 over 1, which equals 8. Okay. So now let's take a look at how this would be done with the standard algorithm. So if you take 8 wholes and you divide it by 1/2. First, you need to take your 8 and you need to turn it into a fraction, 8 over 1. And then we need to switch this to multiplication. And we need to take the reciprocal of our second factor, which means we're going to flip the 1 and the 2. Okay, so then you have 8 times 2 equals 16. 1 times 1 equals 1. 16 over 1 equals 16. Okay, now I know that this is a little bit confusing. The way you're going to be tested, if you can draw the models, you're good. I just wanted you to get a preview of this for those of you that really like seeing the standard algorithm of how things are shown. All right, let's take a look at our next example. We are going to take 5 and divide it by 1/4. So I need 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I'm dividing them into 4 pieces. So half and quarter, half and quarter, half and quarters, half and quarters, half and quarters. Now I need to count the number of quarters I have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Okay. And how this looks with the standard algorithm. We have 5 divided by 1/4. We're going to change this to 5 over 1 divided by 1/4. And then remember, we have to flip-flop our division, and the opposite of division is multiplication. Because to divide by a fraction, you have to multiply by the reciprocal of the second fraction. So 1/4 then becomes 4 over 1. 5 times 4 is 20. 1 times 1 is 1. 20 over 1 equals 20. Okay. All right, but again, this is not required. The models is what you're required to do. So if you can draw 5, split each of those into 4 pieces and count the number of quarters in all of them, then you're golden. All right, let's take a look at our next example. My computer paper's not cooperating this morning. All right. 3 divided by 1/6. All right, there's 1, 2, and 3. I need to split my 3 into 6 pieces each. So there's thirds and sixths, thirds and sixths, thirds and sixths. It's always a hard word to say, sixths, all those S's. All right, I need to find how many 1/6 pieces fit inside 3 holes. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. And now to take a look at the standard algorithm. 3 divided by 1/6 equals 3 over 1 divided by 1/6. And then we have to flip-flop our division for multiplication and get the reciprocal of our second factor. 3 times 6 is 18. 1 times 1 is 1. 18 over 1 equals 18. All right, and last example for this morning is going to be 9 divided by 1/3. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And I'm splitting each of these wholes into 3 pieces. And now I need to count how many thirds I have in 9 whole. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, and 27. Let's look at the standard algorithm. You start with 9 divided by 1/3. Change your 9 into a fraction, 9/1 divided by 1/3. And now we need to switch our division sign to multiplication and get the reciprocal of our second factor, 3/1. 9 times 3 is 27. 1 times 1 is 1. 27/1 is just 27. All right, that's it, guys. Pretty simple and straightforward. When you are dividing whole numbers, draw out how many wholes you have, look at how many pieces each whole needs to be split into, and count them up. Simple and straightforward. If you guys have any questions or concerns, please feel free to let me know. Otherwise, we will see you next time. Have a great day, everybody.